Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, India and Australia are the biggest countries in the Asia-Pacific to be taking action to introduce more restrictions on travellers from China in the wake of growing international concern over the scale and severity of the COVID-19 outbreak in the country. Those measures include requiring a negative COVID-19 test from any traveller from China taken within 48 hours of their departure from the country, in some cases limiting the number of international airports into which planes from China can fly, and increasing the testing of wastewater from planes arriving from China in an effort to try and get a better handle on the level of COVID-19 that may be on board. China has dismissed some of these measures as being excessive and lacking a scientific basis. It's threatening to take reciprocal countermeasures against countries that it feels are unfairly targeting Chinese citizens in what it says is a politically motivated rather than a scientifically motivated series of actions. But this is a growing international movement. There have been countries in the European Union, also the UK and the United States and Canada that are also taking similar measures. The World Health Organization also calling on China to show more transparency over the way it's sharing data over its latest COVID-19 outbreak. China has said that from January 8th it will scrap all incoming quarantine measures for people arriving in China, and that's expected to spark a surge in travellers from China heading overseas, in many cases for the first time since the start of the pandemic. And because of the widespread COVID-19 cases in the country, that's why international health authorities are taking these steps over concerns that with huge numbers of Chinese travellers heading overseas for the first time, there is a high possibility of there being new outbreaks overseas as a result of that massive migration. Richard Kimber for SABC News in Hong Kong.